2 deboxings in as many days. This one I was really looking forward to, from Mercury Games. I know Keith on Board Game Geek and YouTube, he's kind of already doing a video of how to play the game, which I was kind of planning on doing, which maybe I still will do in the future, but just kind of wanted to show it straight out of the box. Nice little thank you note, and these are always fun. Meant to look. So for kick-starting the game, one of the stretch goals was an authentic Civil War bullet. And I take it. So they did 3 types. I meant to look at what the 3 were. I probably got the most common one because that's how those things work. Yeah, let's take that out. So there's that. Not sure which one it is. It's made of lead, so I'll make sure to not chew on it while I'm playing the game. Pretty cool thing. I think I'll probably just put this here with my gaming paraphernalia, my Consum World badge, and bucket of dice. So let's get back to the game. I don't know if they need to plug or anything, but VirginiaRelics.com is where that bullet came from. The game box is absolutely beautiful. There was a little kerfuffle early on. They kind of had a battle cry looking box that was red and blue, and I didn't mind it terribly much. A lot of people were pretty displeased with it. This is much better, quite honestly. Typical things down there. 180 minutes. Bowen Simmons. Mercury Games. And the back of the box. Got the cover off. One of the cool things about the box is it has some generals here on the outside. Pretty cool little detail, completely not necessary, but very much appreciated. And then we have these long skinny blocks, and I like what they did. If we look at a profile of it, they're not square, they're rectangular, so that they kind of have a bigger face and sit pretty cleanly on the board. Red and blue. We'll pull those holders out here in a second. Extra bits, which are nice. Baggies, I didn't know those were coming. Always appreciated. I saw someone did a counter tray, which I'll probably end up doing also. One thing that they did, and I know this comes from Bowen Simmons in his other games, he includes 2 sticker sheets just in case one falls off. One of the complaints that people have been having, I obviously haven't stickered it yet, but the sticker sheet's cut all the way through. Shouldn't affect anything terribly much. You just kind of have to take your time a little bit more with stickering. The chits for the cannons and reserves and all that stuff. I guess not, yeah. Nice thick cardboard. And red and blue. Another cool thing they did is 2 rulebooks. So each player can sit and pore over them. And they have the play aid on the back, which is really nice. I've read the rules 2 or 3 times now from the printout they put out. I like the way they're written, but they are a little dense. I feel like everything is sticking in my brain. I just can't recall where it's coming from. So it's hard to kind of go back through and figure out exactly where I saw that rule. So looks like a total of 15 pages. With a little designer note there on the last page. And an absolutely huge board. Let's get a detail of that. So movement to the game works across these areas. And then these are obstructions and cliff sides and such that affect movement and combat. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see if we can find some of the here's Gettysburg. So most of the terrain that's on the map is actually just cosmetic. The game is such a high scale that this stream won't matter for movement. Only obstructions, as the game calls them, on the positions are what would affect combat. So let's open up this bag. I pulled out some of the blocks just so that you can kind of get an idea. There are some pictures already up that show the game kind of in progress. It's really beautiful, but so there's the block. These trays come so that you can check these out. So this isn't the right kind, but so you'll have a rack of these and their special powers and such that will be on the rack. Obviously, so that the opponent can't see them. It was very generous of them to provide something like that. I know that it was the intention all along, but very cool. They are a little rough. It feels like it's actually just like they put I don't know, some sort of sealant or polyurethane something or other on there. And maybe it didn't cure. But that's alright, we can get around that somehow. And then the last thing in there is these clear discs, which are the objectives. Which, I don't know if those come through, those stars down there at the bottom. They get stuck on here, and what everyone is saying is make sure you put the stickers on the flat side. So the sticker sticks better, and then also it kind of sits raised from the board a little bit so you can actually pick it up. So I think that is all. This is probably my, it's either 1 or 2 for my most anticipated game of the year. Very much looking forward to getting it played. I'm going to get through these rules and get it on the table.